Disclaimer: everything that is discussed, posted is strictly for educational and historical purposes only. It does not promote, nor condone illegal activities. CH Justice Poor, how champion justice came about. I was looking to buy a bitch from proven winners and possibly a winner herself. I heard STP Kennels had some dogs for sale, so I then purchased STP CHBB. She was off of GRCH Buck, bred to CH Bonnie. When I got her home, it did not take long before she came into her heat cycle. So I could go ahead with my plans to breed her to my ex-winner Boomer, who was out of STP's Miss Rage, bred to STP CH Black Tasmanian. The sire of Champion Justice was a full-belly mate brother to the CH Black Tasmanian Junior dog. When Justice was around 2 years old, I decided to give him a good role. He showed good in his role, and I then put his weight out at 41 pounds, and the Can-Am boys picked the weight up. I got wind of the word going around that Justice was not going to make it past the 20-minute, as the Can-Am boys were bringing a hard-driving, biting stifle and shit dog. Once the ref said release your dogs, Hondo, the Can-Am boys' dog, went straight for the stifle and was working it until Justice picked him off by the nose, and it turned out Justice was biting just as hard, putting bleeders into Hondo's mouth and snout. The show went to the 107 mark, and Justice was declared a 1x winner that evening, screaming in the corner for more. Justice's second match was into a dog named Pushrod that came from Rollbar Kennels, handled by Red. The weight was set at 42 pounds. Pushrod was the dog that was to end Justice's career. As it turned out, it ended up a real good show, but it was not Justice whose career was ended. As said, it turned out to be a hell of a dog show, both dogs biting hard, maneuvering to get the upper hand. The first turn was called around the 135 mark into the show. This should give the readers an idea of what kind of match this was. Around the 145 mark, Pushrod started to fade fast, and both dogs were still scratching hard. I knew Pushrod was dying, and I suggested they pick Pushrod up to try and save him, but they wanted nothing to do with it. As the show went with Pushrod doing some game scratches, they decided to pick up at 222 with Pushrod doing a dead game courtesy scratch. All the while, Justice was still screaming in his corner for more action. It is too bad Pushrod died moments after the scratch, because they lost a great dog, and I wish I had owned him. This was number 2 for Justice. I put Justice's weight out again, and it took almost a year and a half to get him hooked. I tried hooking Justice into a champion, or grand champion, but it did not end up this way. My friend, the Cuban cowboy, gave me a call saying there is a dog in Florida that nobody wants to go into named Eli, a 3-time winner at 41.5 pounds. I took the match and we met halfway. This show ended up to be pretty good, also with Eli working the face and Justice working the bottom jaw, front end and legs. The show ended with Eli taking the count at 2-8, and once again Justice is screaming for more, giving Justice the new title, Champion Justice. Champion Justice does have some winners on the ground now, and it looks like he is going to be able to produce well. Well, there you have it, folks, the story of Killer Clown CH Justice 3XW Poor.